Alright guys, so in this week's episode of Julie's Playbook, we're going to be talking about Dez Bryant. What happened to him? What did quarterback Ben Roethlisberger have to say about his used-to-be running back? And why aren't the Chiefs and the Rams playing in Mexico City? All that and more when Julie's Playbook starts now. Alright guys, so the first topic we have to talk about is Dez Bryant. Dez Bryant finally found a home with the Saints, but his season was cut short. On the last play of the Saints practice, he tore his Achilles. That puts him out for the rest of the season. The Saints since signed Brandon Marshall to take his place. I don't know what the future is for those two. I don't know if the Saints will keep Brandon Marshall or have faith in Dez that he'll come back next year. Alright guys, so the next topic we have to talk about, and hopefully for the last episode, is Le'Veon Bell. Le'Veon did not make the 4 p.m. deadline last Tuesday. So what does that mean? That means he can't play this season. And you know what? His former teammates are pretty much fed up with him. There's actually a video out of Bud Dupree cleaning out his locker and taking some Jordan brand cleats. I'm not sure if Le'Veon really wanted those to be a gift, but they're Bud's now. And of course, there is talk that other players were cleaning out his locker as well. Quarterback Ben Roethlisberger was pretty disappointed in his former running back. He actually said, I texted him yesterday before the deadline saying I was hoping he was going to show up, but if he decided not to, I wish him nothing but the best, Roethlisberger said via video post on PennLive.com. He was a great teammate and football player, to each their own on what they want to walk away from. Well, by that, you can hear some disappointment in Ben Roethlisberger's words. You know what? I think Le'Veon might have just played his last game in black and gold. Of course, there is talk that the Ravens want him. And if the Ravens do get him, the Steelers will see him twice a year. But besides that, I think Pittsburgh has seen the last of Le'Veon Bell. Alright guys, so Ben Roethlisberger won AFC Player of the Week. He played an amazing game versus the Carolina Panthers. He threw for 328 yards, 5 touchdowns, and no interceptions. I think the season's picking up for the Steelers and they're going to ride this hot streak. Of course, this Sunday they are playing the Jacksonville Jaguars. The game got flexed to 1 o'clock. But this is like a redemption game because last year they just couldn't beat the Jaguars. The Jaguars are sitting at 3-6 in the AFC South. I don't think the Steelers have much to worry about, but they shouldn't play to their opponent. Come in and play like they played with the Panthers, and it's a surefire win. Alright guys, so the next topic we have to talk about is the Chiefs and the Rams. The young quarterbacks Jared Goff and Pat Mahomes were set to face off in Mexico. However, the field conditions were awful, so they moved the game to LA. And there's a lot of fans in an uproar about this, but let's be honest, if they were doing this a couple years ago, the Steelers might have a kicker that's more consistent. The NFL let the Steelers play on the Hall of Fame game where the field conditions were a little bit questionable, and kicker Sean Sweesom tore his ACL and ended his NFL career right there. This game is now going to be played on Monday night in LA. Alright guys, so the next topic we have to talk about is James Conner. Of course, he was in concussion protocol, but he did practice in full, so I look for him to suit up against the Jaguars this Sunday. If he can't take the full load of reps, we do have two very good backs in Stephen Ridley and of course the rookie Jalen Samuels. I don't look for the run game to slow up even a little bit. Alright guys, so the next topic we have to talk about is Lamar Jackson. He's gearing up for his first NFL start. Flacco does have a hip injury, but he might start. If Flacco can't go, the Ravens are very confident in Lamar Jackson and he will get the start if need be. There's still no word if Flacco will need surgery. Alright guys, the next topic we have to talk about is Hugh Jackson. He finally found a job. He found a home with the Bengals. There's no real word on what he's going to do, but he was quoted saying, I'll do whatever they need me to do. That's a very Hugh Jackson thing to say. Alright guys, so that does it for this week's episode of Julie's Playbook. Don't forget to like, share, and comment on this video. And of course, if you want to play DraftKings, don't forget to challenge me. That's at JGurnick9. But until next week, that's a wrap.